We are approaching a total Team Rocket takeover in the TCG right about now. I was hearing the rumblings about how it was going to be a popular set, and very desirable, because it's, Rocket stuff. In the TCG right now, we have Trainers Pokemon, which is really nostalgic, great, and they slip in Team Rocket to be part of that too. And the hype for Team Rocket is quite high. Personally, I don't quite get the Rocket hype, probably because I never experienced the TCG in the early Rocket days, I guess, when there was a big Rocket rollout happening, so the Japanese sets are usually not very expensive. You used to be able to simply go to the center and buy things that you want, or, walk into a store and buy things that you want, but not right now. Right now, getting Pokemon cards and product is an Olympic task, and the market is just stonks. It's crazy. There's a lot of resellers on the hobby, scalpers, all that stuff, because products are super in demand, but for those new to the hobby and expecting to stick around, hopefully, this will die down. But in the meantime, we're seeing some wild stuff approaching. Hi, trainer. Thank you for visiting Pokemon Center. We're experiencing an unusually high volume of traffic, so we've set up a virtual queue to help keep everyone browsing and shopping smoothly. You are currently in line to enter Pokemon Center. Please keep this window open and stay in the waiting room and do not refresh or move away from this page. You will automatically be directed to the site when it is your turn. Pikachu looks real friendly here, but I think this is turning into an enemy of the people. The queue system seems so fragile. The way it's worded here, it seems like, yeah, you might have to just stay on it or else it's just gonna break. And for some people, it did. You got out of the queue and had to go back in, and good luck waiting behind so many people. I learned that you can actually view your place in the queue during this escapade, this big disaster thing. People were showing, I guess you can do inspect element or something, and then you're able to look at your place. But you can see a high volume of people, and once it went live and a lot of people got in, there were also the screenshots of the aftermath of bots and stuff who took just about everything. Let's see what some of the reactions here. Wait in queue for hours just for this result. Non-loading pages and unable to change to other areas of site. Thanks, Pokemon Center. That looks like a nightmare. Just blank everything. Not sure how that really happens. If it stays like that for longer, either way, it's not fun. That's not ideal. Did you miss out on the Pokemon Center Destined Rivals ETB drop? You're in luck. eBay sellers have you covered once again. When even Team Rocket can't steal their own set from Pokemon Center, man, A+ cosplay, I'm loving that. But yeah, it's such an experience. That's so bad, man. I'm sorry. My Pokemon Center order was canceled. No email confirmation or email saying it was canceled. Check the order status on the site and it shows as canceled. So not only was the Pokemon Center Destined Rivals drop a mess, Pokemon fans who were lucky enough to pick up an ETB have had their orders canceled today. I feel so bad for everyone who spent the last 24 hours celebrating their win with some of the attached photos. This is very disheartening. This actually caused Pokemon Center to release a statement, and we actually have reportings on that because that's a big deal. That's horrible, it feels bad, yeah. Why is this system a mess? Recently, the Japanese Pokemon Center implemented phone verification as a necessity to buy some of the in-demand products like booster boxes, which means a lot less people are getting things unless you have a Japanese phone number to verify with. I use Tenso, but I don't think I can use that for verification, so getting boxes of cards online from the site might be difficult, but other products are still purchasable, at least for me. I know a lot of people use Buyee to get Japanese goods, but if you ever want to try getting stuff in the future and you want to try Tenso, this is my warning that you have to set it up in advance, to verify your address and stuff. So I just want to say that if you're thinking about it, but oh boy, we do have a lot of new Rocket stuff and merch dropping. Japan has a huge amount of Rocket merch that's coming. Not only are the usual things like sleeves, playmat, deck box, damage counter box, and so on featured, it even extends into clothing. There's a cool looking tie, some shirts and things, and all around a lot of goods that is going to be released on Friday, April 18th. And of course, I've saved the best for last. This rocket briefcase sort of thing is a statement on its own. This thing also comes with like 30 booster packs from the set. Apparently, if you pop that bad boy open, you'll see it stores a lot of things in there. It's about $100, and it's going to be a lottery system sale, it looks like. That usually happens when there's high demand products, and this is, you know, one of those things. And you'll need phone verification if you want to like try and get that. Thankfully, the Japanese Pokemon Center is more competent, I think, at handling releases than the American one, at least. I'm seeing the American experience because the Rocket, you know, Elite Trainer boxes stuff, pre-order stuff has gone up on the website, and as usual, it's bot hell. I don't mean bot as in the verb, the past verb. I mean bot as in like, there's a computer bot problem, I think. One thing I have to mention too that I kind of hate is that like with the English one, you don't know when things are dropping, when products are dropping. On the Japanese one, they drop at specific times, which is how I'm able to know when to get into the queue or when to visit the site to try and get product. And it's usually like 10 a.m., but it's very, you know, advertised and shown. It's going to be like, hey guys, it's at this time if you want to get product. But, and like they prepare for it, and there's emails I get in Japanese, and they're like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of traffic on this day, so expect it, kind of thing. But like they prep for it and warn you, and like the system seems to be like working smoothly. It's still kind of like super high demand, of course, but like at least people know when to show up, when this is happening. Generally a schedule is awesome. With the English Pokemon Center, I think part of the reason I've never been able to like get an order in there like for a high demand item is because again, like it just hits at random, completely random. And maybe fixing that too would be great. I mean, like it's definitely something that I think would be nice, because now that I think about it, the random drops and then this headache and panic, it does cause panic and stuff in people or stuff like that, of like, oh, I'm gonna miss out, and then you're in the queue, and oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. Not only did this have the you know, disaster of it selling out instantly, but then also on top of it, horrible technical issues, but then followed on top of it, just orders getting canceled. It's such a discouraging thing. But I don't want you to leave this video with a sense of panic or doom or gloom about the hobby. Don't, because, you know, there's a ton of frustration, which is warranted, but I promise you it will get better and things will change. But I know, for right now, it kind of sucks. I think waiting for a moment until they make more, which way they will, is going to be key. And like I said, even looking back on when this has happened before, on sets like Shining Fates, when it was in super high demand and then everything went down, just other sets, but again, even like a Van Gogh collection, you know, stuff like that, there was a lot of panic and stuff around it, and then stuff was released later that was kind of easy to get. Like, I got a plush Pikachu I really wanted, that I could not get the first time around, but then they just like restocked it, and it was there for a while, felt like, and so stuff like that happens. So yeah, hopefully we can look at this, kind of shake our heads, and then eventually look back on it as like, wow, that was a crazy time in the hobby, but it will change. Try and cheer up out there, it's all good, you'll get stuff, don't worry. But thank you for watching.